me acting crazy when I leave. The purpose of me working, girl, I'm searching for the P's. Paying back degrees, breaking bands for Chanel bags. Can you see?
Hey, what's going on, people? It's your boy, the G-Man, and yes, I am back with another installment of 5 Minutes with the G. Yes, vlog number 3, Vlogume number 3, however you want to put it. But before I get into that, I just want to say, people, big shout out to the PT family members. Yes, that's Straight Shooting LJA, Jezzy Fizzle, JBK, and Nathan Arsenal. Also, I just want to say, please subscribe to the channel. Yes, the YouTube channel. Like and share the videos. That's important. Share the videos with your peeps, your footballing peeps. And also, turn on those notifications so when these videos do drop, you will be the first to be notified. So, yeah, people, it's as simple as that. But you know what? I'm going to get into my topic, which is my top 6, my bottom 3, a Premier League prediction. Yes, people, I absolutely love doing these Premier League predictions. I love it as much as, you know, doing fantasy football at the beginning of the season. There's been some crazy results, haven't there? Really and truthfully. Just look at the results so far in the league. There's been some good results, there's been some crazy results, and if you're an Arsenal fan, there's been some bad results. But Liverpool losing 7-2 to Aston Villa, did you see that one coming? Man United getting beaten 6-1 by Tottenham. Wow. You know, but what I will say is, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint, people. So wherever anybody is in the league right now, after 6 games, doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be standing there at the end of the season. But here's my prediction for top 6, bottom 3. Here's my top 6. So the team that I'm predicting to finish at top of the league, win the Premier League, number 1 spot, Liverpool. There's no surprises there, and I don't expect anyone to be surprised. If you are, then you must be foolish. But no, look, come on, let's be real. Liverpool are the most on-form team at the moment. If you're judging them from the last 3 seasons or so, you know what I'm saying. They picked up 272 points out of 342. That's an amazing feat. Amazing. You know, last season they finished 18 points in front of Manchester City. Wow. Do you get me? I won't even say how many points they finished in front of Arsenal, but all I know is I believe we were closer to the bottom than we were to the top. Also, you know, just looking at their team, you know, they got Firmino, Mane, Salah up front. Solid. Goals in abundance. You know they're going to get that. They've just added Diego Jota to that mix, a different dimension. They've just bought Thiago as well from Bayern Munich, an amazing midfielder. Yeah, who's already adding to Henderson, Ronaldo, Fabinho. I can just reeling off the names. Like Liverpool are absolutely a strong team when you think about it. Defensively, they're solid. Even though they've lost Virgil van Dijk to a horrendous challenge via Jordan Pickford in the Merseyside derby a few weeks back. But saying that, you know, I believe Liverpool just have that X factor. Jurgen Klopp's got a well-oiled machine. So yeah, I'm gonna go Liverpool as my number 1 team. So yeah, people, the team that I'm gonna choose to finish second in the Premier League this season is Everton. I'm not joking. It's not a joke. Trust me. I believe Everton can honestly finish second. You know, I reckon they're going to be on the coattails of Liverpool. The whole Merseyside rivalry is what's going to push this story of the Premier League this season. You know, they've invested well already with Carlo Ancelotti. I've said it in my last vlog. Yeah, the Arteta Revolution. If you haven't seen it, then please go check it out. But Ancelotti is a big manager. He's won big things. He does big things. He's a big tactician. You know, he attracts big players. Just look, Alan, Decore, James Rodriguez, he's brought them in. You know, he strengthened Everton's midfield 10-fold. He's got Calvert-Lewin playing some excellent football, scoring goals in abundance. Richarlison, bit of a hothead, but we know what Richarlison can do. He's got a young talent in Anthony Gordon coming through the ranks. And Everton as a whole, they're just looking like a team that can play good football. One of the major things that probably pushing Everton as well is now they're in the microscope. For years we had the microscope on Liverpool, their rivals, because Liverpool, you know, being one of the last dominant forces before Manchester United and not winning the league for so long, you know, they had the microscope on them. They've won it now. Now we can see Everton haven't won it for 33 years, and Everton have been a force, you know, before our time. You know, Everton aren't no small club in historical value. So yeah, I think Everton and Liverpool will have a great rivalry this season. I think Everton will finish second. So yes, the team that I reckon is going to finish in third position is Manchester City. And you know what? I've put them beneath Everton basically because of the defensive side of their game. I think Pep Guardiola hasn't strengthened his defensive side of the game. Ever since he's lost Vincent Kompany, Man City have looked pretty shaky. They've looked vulnerable. You know, they've invested heavily this season in Ake and Diaz. 100 million, but they still look shaky as, yeah, they just don't look like the Manchester City of old. They've got wonderful attacking players, and we know that they can score goals in abundance when they hit form. But yeah, I just think their defense is going to be the sticking point this season. Also, I think, you know, the Champions League is what they're really after, and I think that's what they're really going to go for. That's what Pep's been brought here for. That's what Manchester City really want. And as they get to the latter stages, we all know what happens. Teams tend to tail off as they start to concentrate on the Champions League, you know, and yeah, so Manchester City are going to be my third place team. So yeah, the team that I'm going to predict to finish in fourth place in the Premier League, and yes, you probably can tell by the big smile on my face, it's going to be Arsenal. Yes, people, Arsenal. I'm not gassed. I'm not blinded. I'm not dumb. I believe in the lads. You can do it. Okay. We might have had our indifferent times. There's always a saga going on. Currently, we've got the Ozil saga going on. Yeah, but we've spoken about that in our latest vlog, which you can find, or podcast, sorry, which you can find on YouTube. It's called Arsenal and the Ozil Conundrum. It's got a group of us just talking about Ozil's situation and, you know, speculating what the causes are. But getting back to the point of Arsenal finishing fourth in the league, is I believe we've invested well this season. We've brought in Partey, we've brought in Gabriel. Both of them look like solid players, Gabriel especially. Also, we're building up off of the back of last season's FA Cup win. I think that's going to have a defining factor. The guys, you know, must have a taste for victory in their mouth, you know, especially with now that they've beaten Liverpool a couple of times. They've beaten Manchester City. They beat Chelsea in the final. So, you know, there's a winning way there. They know they can win. You know, there's going to be the ups and downs, but I believe, honestly, we can finish in the top four, and we're going to finish fourth. Okay, so like the team I'm going to put fifth is Spurs, and some people might think, oh, you put in Arsenal above Spurs, but I've got a little theory here. Some may agree, some might do, but it's what I believe, so I don't care. But you know what? I think Tottenham are really going to concentrate on the cup competitions this season. You know, they're doing well in the league so far. Don't get it twisted. Do you get what I'm saying? You know, they've got an accomplished manager in Mourinho who knows how to win things, and I think that's going to be his main aim, to win things. And I think he's just going to calculate, you know what, we're not going to win the league, so whatever we can do in the league we will do, and I think that's why I put them fifth. But I think what they will do, their concentration will go on like the Europa League and, you know, the domestic cups this season. I think, you know, Harry Kane, Son, and the rest of them, they really want to win stuff. Like, just look at the form that Harry Kane's in at the moment. Look at the form that Son's in. They probably look at themselves sometimes and think, look, I'm beyond this Tottenham team. I need to go to a bigger club. And, you know, that's what Mourinho is there to do, like win them stuff. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a calculated effort to win something. So they're going to concentrate on the cups. I don't know what they're going to do in the cups, but yeah, I just think their concentration is going to be more on the cups than the league. So they're going to finish fifth. Okay, so sixth position, and you know, what better time to use than use a dark horse. I'm sorry to the Man United and Chelsea fans. Yep, I don't think you are going to finish in the top six, but please don't be angry about that. You know, just share your views and let us know what you think the actual league positions will be from your opinion. But the dark horse that I'm going for is Aston Villa. Look, it might sound nuts, but Dean Smith, you know, last season saw his Aston Villa team absolutely struggling. They were, you know, 1 point away from getting relegated. They survived on the last day of the season. And, you know, just looking at that, I'm just thinking to myself now, how can I actually put them in the top 6? Well, they've invested nicely. Like they've been shrewd in the market. You know, they've brought in Ollie Watkins from Brentford. They've brought in Martinez from Arsenal, the FA Cup hero. They've brought in Ross Barkley, you know, a Chelsea player who's got a lot of experience. But Chelsea from Everton, they've invested well, and also I think one of the biggest factors is they got Jack Grealish to sign that new long-term contract, and I think that has just changed the atmosphere in the club. They're playing a lot better football. I don't know if you've seen much of them this season, but Aston Villa look kind of awesome at times. You know, Jack Grealish looks more freer on the pitch, you know what I'm saying, and you know, Martinez has definitely put confidence in that back four. So yeah, I'm going Aston Villa to finish in 6th position. So yeah, people, that was my top 6, but now I am going to lead you onto my bottom 3. So it's just starting from 18th position. I believe that Sheffield United are going to finish 18th. I've got to be real, from what I've seen so far this season, 4 games lost. Sheffield United are not looking in good form, and they haven't been looking in form since the lockdown. When they came back from the lockdown, they rarely lost their momentum, and they haven't picked up since. Chris Wilder's team was absolutely excellent at the beginning of last season. Come on, we're being real. Like, they even had an 18-game unbeaten streak, you know, away from home, which was incredible for a team that's just come up from the Championship. But they've not been that team since, and they don't seem to be able to score goals, and they just ain't. Well, they can't even stop the goals from going in. So yeah, 18th position, Sheffield United. So people in 19th position, and I don't think there's any shocks here, West Brom. Slaven Bilic's West Brom, let's just be real, they're looking like a Championship team. I'm just lost for words for what to really say here. There's nothing I can actually say that's gonna make them sound better than they actually are. At the moment, they just don't look like they're going to be able to score many goals. Defensively, they're woeful. There doesn't seem to be a cohesion there. And rumour has it Slaven Bilic is actually in a bad place with the board because they sold a player that he wasn't expected to be sold. So, you know, I think West Brom have got a lot to try and chew on this season, and I don't think they're going to be capable of chewing their way to survival. So West Brom is going to be the team I'm choosing to finish 19th. And the team I choose to finish 20th, definitely no surprises here, Fulham. Look, the West London club have just come up, but I'm telling you, they look woeful, absolute woeful. And that's not no discredit to Scott Parker, because he's done a fantastic job of, you know, getting them to bounce back straight into the Premier League after their relegation the season before last. But that said, this season they just do not look like a team at all. They look like a bunch of individuals, even though they've got the likes of Lookman and Mitrovic. They've even got Loftus-Cheek from Chelsea. But, you know, I don't know what to say. Like, Fulham just don't look like a Premier League team at all. They just look very substandard. Hopefully they prove me wrong, and if they do, I'll swallow my pride and take it on the chin. But at the end of the day, I just don't think Fulham are going to stay up. I don't think they're good enough, and yeah, I think they're going to get relegated. So people, there you go. That's my top 6, bottom 3. Just to recap, I've got Liverpool to win the league. I've got Everton to finish 2nd. I've got Manchester City to finish 3rd. I've got Arsenal to finish 4th. I've got Tottenham to finish 5th. And I've got Aston Villa to finish 6th. And in the relegation places, I have Sheffield United, West Brom, then Fulham. People, please, just let me know what you're thinking, what you're feeling. I still have a feeling there's going to be a lot of people thinking I'm talking nonsense with the Aston Villa thing. But, you know, just let me know. Share your opinions as well. Who do you think's going to finish in the top 6? Who do you think's going to finish in the bottom 3? And, yeah, we'll go from there. We'll talk on social. So, people, I'm gone now, but it's been nice talking to you. Laters. Peace.
You want the better one than your girl has. Focusing on fickle things, going through the thicker things. See the bigger picture, girl, I'm working for the bigger things. Miss me with the bickering, shit gets sickening. Don't you see this king, girl, just come over and win with him. Girl, I'm playing.